All right, good morning, everyone. This is Joe. We are live on YouTube. Welcome if you're a subscriber and are returning, and thank you very much for coming and checking out our show if you're new to the channel. Here on Plastic Addictions Anonymous, we do unboxings, we do live builds, we do chats about models and anything else that comes up. We excuse me, we discuss life and just have a good old time laughing and chuckling it up and chatting with each other. I'm going to throw a couple of things up here to see who's going to come in. I'm going to go ahead and put let's see, my last build here was the Spitfire, so I'll show you guys that in a minute. I'm going to take that off in a second here. Let's get plastic up on there, and let's get our little logo up on there, and let's go ahead and do the YouTube logo because that's where we're at. And what else do we want to put up? Oh, I want to put my brother Dave up. Give him a yell out. Give Dave a yell out here. Dan Paint Body and Detailing. Give him a shout out. He's in Mount Stirling, Ohio. His address is 18251 5 Points Pike, Mount Stirling, Ohio 43143. Give him a yell out if you're anywhere in his area. He does fabrication from metal all the way through to fiberglass. He does interior paint, body, you name it, he does it. He cleans your car. Give him a shout out. Mention my name, and he'll give you a bit of a discount. And let me know that you were there. Okay, so that was my last build, the Airfix I did live. I also have, you can see on the top of your screen to the left or right side, I think it's right side for you guys, that I have it built. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I was going with just the camouflage. I was going to go with just the camo. And then I realized that my camo turned out to look like it was a dusty rust bucket sitting around. So I kind of matched everything up with this one, and I'm going to make a cute little dio. And I've still got these two planes to build and add, and also put on the dio. I am going to do with the chrome and the red on this one, as well as the green on this one, the 1918. I have an Airfix 172 scale North American P51D Mustang. That's going to go on the board, as well as the vintage aircraft from Airfix, which is the RAF RE8 1918 172 scale. So those four, hit my Pro Star there. Those four will be going on this plank, and this plank will be made to look sandy, dirty, like it's out in the middle of a field. I'll put little tumbleweeds or whatever I need to, but I want to call it something to the effect of I don't know, eras gone by, planes of past eras, something of that nature, forgotten eras gone by, something of that nature. But I'll figure it all out when we all get there. But right now we're working on the Pro Star builds that are coming up. I promised someone else I would do that again. As I said, I did the Spitfire. That's what's already on there, so we know we're still working on that in Dio. Also want to say thank you to Anonymous for the Airfix Panther. That was awesome. They also sent us the P51, I do believe it was, that they sent us. Appreciate that, whoever Anonymous is. Also, we got coming up very soon is I'm doing an unboxing of these 3 kits in the next week, maybe 10 days. I'll be doing an unboxing of the Monogram number 8 Snickers. Thank you very much, Rick Ramos. I appreciate the donations to the channel. I will also be doing an unboxing of the Foose 65 Chevy Impala. I'm looking forward to that kit getting out there and getting built. I'm going to really do that one up. Also, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Bobby Allison Chevy Monte Carlo from Salvano Junior Models. Please go check their website out. They do a lot of different kits, and they're fairly reasonably priced like everybody else, guys. They're really good. It's a 124 scale. I'm really looking forward to getting into this, and I want to again say thank you very much to Rick Ramos. Give him a shout out because he's donated these kits to the channel, as well as the Petty 1/16th scale car, which I'm not quite so sure. My buddy and I, Sam, were tossing around a few ideas. I really want to light this up. I really want to put the headlights on it. I really want to make brake lights on it and hood lights and stuff. But I know that most of the stock cars don't do lights because of the glass and the danger and the tires and all these things. But I'm thinking of maybe not doing a Petty car, maybe just doing it to where it's got the Petty interior engine and everything without doing the Petty paint job, painting it something else and lighting this puppy up. But we'll see how that goes. Also still coming up, we're still working on the Mercedes-Benz, as well as we have a Jeep coming up, the stake truck coming up. I'm still working on the Cabriolet, and we have the auto car dump truck coming up as a build. The auto car dump truck is out there already. The stake truck is out there for an unboxing, as well as the Cabriolet. Also coming up, I was told I needed this for an unboxing and a build, is the Mustangs from Mandy, 1968 Mustang GT 2-in-1 kit. I have custom rims that was sent with this that they'd like to have on it, and they'd like to have it painted blue. Her favorite colors were blue, and Mustang was her favorite car. Also, there's an unboxing of the excuse me, Revell Jeep Wrangler out there. Mine's going to be reverse the colors. It's going to be black on yellow on black, not black on yellow. So I'm going to reverse those kits around. All right, so you guys have basically got all the updates and what's going on and where we're at. You see where we're at with the ProStar. This is just kind of sitting here. It's not really doing anything at the moment. I'm kind of trying to see where my live is showing on. And I see you, brother. I do. I see you. I see you, Steven. Live on YouTube. Let him know. There we go. Let him know that we're live on YouTube as well. See if we get somebody to come in. I gave everybody 30 minutes or less, so it's been only about 15 minutes. So we'll still mess around here a little bit. I also want to throw up and show, put up. I shouldn't say throw up. I also want to put up and show. Today we're going to be doing decals. Is what I'm planning on doing today with the ProStar. After I get the dang stupid gas tank and these skirt mounts on, we're going to do the skirt mounts, the fuel tank, and then we're going to go into the cab, and I'm going to start doing a little bit of cutout on the decals and stuff for the cab, for the cabinets and stuff. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I want to give these people a shout-out as well. I want to say thank you very much for showing your support for the channel by sending me builds. You see on your screen is what my sideboard here at the PAA studio is. I am kind of giving you guys a shout-out again. In no specific order, ladies and gentlemen, but these people showed me that they were following, and they were into the group, and they were productive, and within 24 hours, they all sent me a picture of one of their builds, and I put it up on the sideboard here in the studio, and this is what you guys get to see for the next week. I'm going to give them a shout-out. I'm going to put them up on the board. I'm going to show you guys their builds. Okay, so to begin, Miss Candy Gilmore. I also want to say Miss Amy Wright, Joe Fritz, Paul Lovelace, our founder, Samuel Stokes is our admin. Stephen Mount gave us one. David Robert gave us one. Roy Hoyt gave us one. And Billy Reagan. And last but not least, Rick Ramos. That's Amy Wright, Joe Fritz, Paul Lovelace, Samuel Stokes, Stephen Mount, David Roberts, Roy Hoyt, Candy Gilmore, Billy Reagan, and Rick Ramos. Thank you to those 10 for playing along with my silly sideboard game. And the next new 10 will be coming out of the Model Asylum next week. I hope you guys have your notifications on our groups, and you're part of our groups, because if you are, you'll be seeing yourself on the sideboard as well as shout-outs for a week during our lives. I'm Joe. Paul is the other founder. Samuel Lovelace is the admin. If you have need any information, you can contact either one of us, all of us at the same time, if that's what you choose. But any one of us can help you. We're all pretty much experts on the groups and the rules. A little bit of a rule thing here. We don't allow links. We don't allow non-topic posts. You guys just, it's all for plastic, guys. It's all about the fun of the build. And also, we want pictures. We want you guys to talk about your builds. We want you guys to have a safe place to come and hang out and know that there's not going to be a whole bunch of sales ads or a whole bunch of memes or a whole bunch of links that you got to get through just to see your build that you posted and the comments and people liking it. This is all about the show of the build. We'd love to see any and all builds, whether you're a novice or whether you're a pro, been doing it 100 years. Also, your best model to your worst model. We don't care. It's plastic. The Model Asylum, we're crazy about all the things model related over there. Over there, they do anything from diodes all the way down to figures and, just about anything you can imagine. Cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, pickups, tanks, half-tracks, airplanes, ships, boats, trailers. You name it, they do it over there at the Model Asylum. Here at the Plastic Addictions Anonymous, on our Facebook group only, is going to be plastic and any cars and trucks in any scale. That's all they do there at Plastic Addictions Anonymous, is plastic cars and trucks in any scale. Here on the YouTube channel, I kind of get a little more lackadaisical about any rules. The only thing I request is that you be friendly. If you don't like what you see, pause on. If you're going to cause drama or cause a problem, I'm going to ban you and blow you out of the window. So that's about it, though, guys. I wanted to give the shout-out so you guys can check that out on the YouTube here now. Again, I want to give one more last shout-out to these 10 people who were amazing and got me builds. Hi, you can say hi to my Zeuser too. He's right here. He's saying good morning. Okay, back up, Bubby. All right, now I want to give these 10 people another shout out. They're right here in my book. Miss Amy Wright, thank you very much for popping in and showing us a picture here, darling. Joe Fritz, thank you, sir, very much. I also have Paul Lovelace here again. He's one of the founders of PAA and TMA. Samuel Stokes is the admin of all of my platforms, or all of our platforms. Stephen Mount's a member. Thank you very much for posting and giving us a pick to put up on the board. I hope you're enjoying the shout out. David, Robert, Roy Hoyt, Candy Gilmore, Billy Reagan, and last but not least again, Mr. Rick Ramos. In no specific order did I receive these, and in no specific order did I place them, and in no specific order am I calling out the names. They're just the way I wrote them down on the piece of paper, guys. All right, that's because my memory stinkolas. Let me grab a sip of my Go-Go. Oh, you got to give me a second, guys. Oh, I don't have any more Go-Go. That's hot. I got to go to soda then. I can't drink cold coffee. All right, let me go ahead and remove the sideboard now. And, oop, that was the wrong one. Sideboard, not the logo, guys. All right, so I want to talk a little bit more about what I got planned here for this build. Now, I've been told that the camo doesn't look bad. It's okay, but I'm more on the lines of looking at it as now as it is what it is, and it's going to be a small dio. I'm just gonna kind of I've done an unboxing. I haven't done an unboxing of any one of these two guys, so I'm not gonna you know, I'm just gonna kind of get the idea. Now, what I'm thinking is, because this is going to be a pretty big size plane here, okay, and this is going to be the front and back. I'm thinking I'm putting one there and having the wings come over there, and then we have this one here, which again I haven't done an unboxing with it yet, so I'm not showing you guys all the stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop just the bottom of this off, just so I can show you guys what my idea is. And then, like I said, I'm going to make like a dusty path with like some, I'm going to go outside and get some real dirt. I'm going to get some real tiny grass shavings that are brown. And I'm going to get some really dead stuff that I can find outside. And I'm going to make a little dio. And in this dio, it's basically going to say, and again, I think I'm going to put this one here. And I got to kind of make it to where, because I know that the body's only going to go to about there. And this one's going to go way over here. So I'm kind of trying to get it to where it'll look right. So maybe this long one over here and this smaller one over here. Okay, so that's basically what we're going with, something of that nature. I'm not positive about exactly where the layout's going to be, but there's going to be a plane in both of here. And I figured inside here could be like a little, I figured there could be a little seating area in here, maybe a little walkway to here. If I thought anybody could see them, I might make a little plaques that would say something. Maybe I'll just make imitation ones. And I thought about using license plates as little plaques. Maybe I'll put USA or British or something like that on the thing. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to try to... This is my idea for my first dio, guys. And it is my first dio. This was my first camo paint job ever. I have to... Oh, I did not do the canopy yet, and I am going to do the black lines on the canopy before I put it on. Whoops! As long as I don't lose it. All right, so basically there's that build, guys. I have it on Facebook from the start to finish. We did the build here live, and then I went ahead and painted it behind the scenes, but I posted... from the primer all the way up through my nasty job. There's one picture I really like in there that was the camera. I wish I would have just stayed with that because it looks really, really good. But I didn't, and I got a little bit more artistic, and my artistic came out to be weathered and old and abandoned. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make all of them the same. They're going to all look old and abandoned and weathered. And then I'm going to create a little diorama around it. And you guys can follow along on the process of my first diorama. No matter what, it's still slinging plastic. I know we're here on Plastic Addictions Anonymous, but like I said on our YouTube channel, I'm able to do just about anything I want to when it comes to models. I do want to say thank you again to Anonymous, whoever you were, for the couple of kits that I came home to a couple of weeks ago, or about 10 days ago. I also want to say thank you to Rick Ramos. I also want to say thank you to Domingo. He's the one that gave me the 2 older kits from Airfix that started all of this. Let's see what else. I want to say thank you to Dave Winter for the Mustang for Mandy's to help her, and the Foose. I want to say thank you to Rick Ramos again for all of the NASCAR. I want to say thank you to Samuel Stokes for all of the parts box, Paul Lovelace for all the lovely gifts and coming and hanging out with me, and just being a friend. And the best founder, the best second founder I could ever have, or first founder. There's no first or second, you know what I mean. The 2 of us are founders of Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum. If you guys want to know how we got, he's in Ohio, I'm here in Florida. You want to know how we met and all that stuff. You guys can go find the video, the founders videos, and we kind of talk about it in there from the last founders. We've had 2 founders weeks so far since in 2 years. We've started doing that. Paul comes here from Ohio. I'm hoping soon to be a little closer, and he won't be half as much to go as far, or neither will I. So maybe we can meet in the middle somewhere or something. Maybe we can find a little room somewhere and call a bunch of other people that are somewhere in the area and get together with some of the members and stuff. I love meeting members. We met Sarge a couple of weeks ago when Paul was here. That was amazing. I appreciate Sarge. I want to give him a shout out as well. And I also want to give a shout out to the Road to Victory Museum in Florida. So Central Florida, please, guys, go check that out. It's amazing. We also have videos here on YouTube as well as on our Facebook channels, as well as TikTok. Guys, we are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are on the PS4 platform. We are on Slide. We are on Discord. If you guys can't find us, you're not looking hard. You know, because it really wouldn't be hard to find us. Subscribe for me. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to me during my lives. I'll do my best to help you guys out much as I can. I need to put a little rubber end on my poker here so I can do my phone. I got my phone. I can't show you, but I got my phone here really close to so I can see everybody's texting and messages too. So I can just reach up and do this now. I don't have to worry about that. I just wish I had my speech to text turned on because I put my headset on or my earpod in, and I'd be able to have the earbud. Oh, there we go. We are live. Here we go. Let's click the live and see if I can see it. All right. I'm watching the live while we're at it. Hopefully the sound isn't bothering. Let me turn it down. There we go. Look at that. We're live, and I'm watching myself on live. That's pretty cool, guys. All right, come on in and say hi. I'm going to go ahead and start building. I got my water ready here. I got my decals ready here. I'm going to find the interior stuff that I want to put decals on, which is that. My wife said dark and light gray, so I may not even bother doing anything except for a dark primer gray on the interior here to go with it. She thinks that would look amazing, and I'm tending to agree with her. She's usually pretty good on the color code. I also got that comment from several people that said it would look nice with dark gray and light gray. I'm also going to throw a little bit of copper handles or something in there just to give everything a little bit of a look. But I'm excited to use some of the decals. So I can't put the decals on these, but I'm going to on these, and then I just have to paint the curtain. I think I'm going to do the curtain copperish. So we'll have to check that out. I don't have anybody in as of yet, I don't think. But I am here. I am ready. And here we go. All right, let me get my scissors here, guys. I don't know where my little scissors went. I'll have to find them later. But we'll use the big ones for now. So I'm just going to kind of do the cabinets. I really probably should go ahead and paint the cabinets first, but I wanted to airbrush them. So maybe we won't do it. Maybe we won't do this today. I'm so indecisive today. It's Monday. So indecisive. And like I said, I'm just here to talk to you guys and say good morning to you. If you guys want to pop in, I'd appreciate that. Just to say hi. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ramos? I appreciate it, brother, coming in. I just gave a shout out. I just gave everybody the update on what's going on and did the sideboard as well. I'm trying to talk myself out of doing decals because I want to paint the interior of the Mobius, but I really want to see how those decals are going to look. How those decals are going to look on the cabinets. I mean, I can kind of, I can cut them out and then just not put them on. I just see what they look like, kind of hold them up. That's what I'm going to do. I just want to kind of look at, kind of see what the dark gray is going to look like. You know how it goes. You got to figure out everything piece by piece. And that's what's taking me this dang so long to do this, because I'm trying to figure out what to paint black, what to paint copper, what to leave wood, what to, you know what I mean? What to do silver. I also want to add some copper to the engine, which is already installed here. This is where we're at. Just so you know, we're at this point. One of my fuel tanks fell off the other side, so I gotta put that back on. But I got the steering working. I got the radiator in and properly mounted, supposedly. There we go. And supposedly everything's supposed to fit right together now. And we'll go from there. I already did all my shout outs. So like I said, I was just gonna play with the decals a little bit here today and kind of see what they look like. I'm also at the same time watching my own live, which is kind of weird. But I just want to make sure you guys aren't getting any crap either. So I want to be able to see it while I'm doing it. So if I need to, I can go, oh, no, that's got to come out. All right, it's pretty hard to mess up these decals because they really are kind of, go in one place. They are only going to go into one place. So I'm also going to try not to, with my eyes. My eyes are a little bothering me a little bit today, so I'm a little blurrier than usual. So I'm hoping not to screw up the edge of the decal. I really want it to look nice. Now, I was also told, somebody told me that gluing them into place as opposed to putting them in on a slide after you cut them directly down to size and cut all the little handles and stuff out of them, actually makes it look like stand-up wood. Like the wood is actually standing up off the cabinet, which I kind of like that idea because wood is supposed to be like, it's not going to be perfectly level. It's going to be a little bit up a little bit. Now, if I did this right, I should be able to. And I don't want to take it off the sprue either, because I still want to airbrush it dark gray. All right, so this is going to be the big tall cabinet. That's this cabinet here. All I have to do is cut the two little. Are they single? Is that one single? Yeah, that's one single. So I'll have to cut the lines out in between each one of them. But I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. It's really going to look good. It's going to make it look so much different than normal. So I'm really liking it. So I will cut the handles out. Like I said, I'm going to cut each one of these out. I just want to look to see what they look like. And once I got them cut out, I don't have to worry about having the shakes and not being able to cut it because I want to cut it that day or something. So they're already cut out. I'm debating on making each one of the drawers individual so that you can see the little dark gray line that I'm going to have in there in between. Maybe a little bit of black magic marker or Sharpie or something to cut. Man, I hate that corner. I don't want to screw this up either, guys. If I screw up, you'll hear me cry like a little baby. All right, there we go. I got it. Okay. Right? Yep, I got it. Nothing came off with it. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. All right. And I got to tell you, so far with this Mobius kit, I'm really impressed with the workmanship and the tooling of this thing, man. This thing has been pretty good. All of the mess-ups that I've done have all been my fault. I got to admit that. None of this stuff was anybody's fault but my own. Anything that I had a problem with. I had a problem with getting the fuel tanks lined up correctly, and that was due to me having the stupid fuel tank brackets upside down. But once I figured that out, it went right into place. So I got to say, be honest and say that this kit has been so far a pleasure to build. Today's theme on the groups are, I don't remember which one. I think PAA is that one maddening build, that one build that drove you freaking bananas. Or is it the mirror one? No, I think that's TMA. And the mirror one is PAA. Go take a picture of one of your builds and let us see both sides in the mirror. So that's going to be pretty nice, man. I got to say. Once we put them all in, get them all painted up gray, dark gray, that's going to be pretty nice, brother. I got to admit. It really is. You know what I can do, though? I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this off this here and just leave some of the sprue down here on it. Let me do that, because then I can still paint it. Ow, just put myself in the dang chest. So let me cut this edge off here. I want to keep it on the sprue there, so let's cut this edge here. I guess I didn't keep it on the sprue, did it? But it did keep me a little piece of sprue so I can hold it with my clip so I can paint it. All right. So that's not going to be too bad, dude. That's going to look pretty nice, guys. I'm really liking that. Yeah, but I am going to have to individual the cabinets. I'm going to have to cut each one of these out to make them look right so that they get the gray and the dark gray in between and around it. All right, cool. It's going to look good, man. It's going to look good. I'm very, very happy with the way it's going to look. Just check these to make sure there's no decals in them before I throw them away. Nope, 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 nope. And there's the other one of those. I'm really going to like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here and just leave a piece of sprue on the edge here to be able to paint with it. That'll work. As long as I leave a piece for my alligator clip to grab a hold of, I'm good to go. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be nice, man. Especially with the dark gray. I think that's going to be great. Oh, yeah, let me cut that out, too, because that looks like crap. I really should have my light right over my dang head, but I don't. I'm kind of like trying to follow the line. Oops, see it? Oh, that's good, because I'm going to be needing that. So this is where we're at with this. I'm just kind of farting around today. I don't know if I'm going to do much building today, Rick, because I'm just not. I'm shaking a little bit too much more than usual, and I'm don't want to mess anything up or hurt anything on anything. So, but that's going to be pretty nice. And I do believe I'm going to do what the guy said after I cut each one of them off and cut all the little handles and stuff off and make them dark gray or maybe even chromed out. I don't know. That might. Oh, copper. That would look cool. I think I'm going to do the handles, all the little handles. I think I'm going to do them in copper after I cut them out. That might look pretty cool, especially on that wood background. And then dark gray interior and a light gray curtain to go from the back. And the bed's going to have a sheet and a blanket on it. The sheet is going to be light gray. The blanket's going to be dark gray. The pillow's going to be dark gray and light gray. So that's my idea for this. And again, that's why it's taking me so dang long, because I keep coming up with different ideas of what I'm going to do and why I'm going to do it that way. Oh, man, I got to cut that screen out, huh? Wow. Guys, that may be a problem. All right. So again, I'm trying to just bully my way through an hour for you guys. It's the last day of spring break for the kid. I got a roofer coming tomorrow to fix off the one side of the roof. My insurance company is such a pain in the bump, and I'm not going to name my insurance company, but you know, we've been in this house 30-something years, and I don't think we've had more than one claim to the house, and that was a roof after, I think it was Andrew. My insurance company sent this inspector out here, and he inspected the roof, and he told me that it was all good, everything was going to be fine, I'd have 3 to 5 years. Well, that sucker went in there and told him we only had 3 years, and I needed 5. So what did my insurance company do? They told me that my pitch roof, not my pitch roof, my slant roof needs new coating because it's missing the granulates on top. I'm like, are you kidding me? Even the roofer, when I had the roofer come out, J&K Roofing, him I'll give a shout out because he was amazing. Mike from J&K Roofing. He told me that as far as he was concerned, there wasn't nothing wrong with my damn roof. He doesn't understand why they're making me coat it at all. So my thought is, maybe they're trying to get rid of us because we've been on there so long. We're paying so much money. They're going to lose now if we... There's no way they can lose because of how much money we paid them in 30-something years, man. It's craziness. Just flat-out stupidity, if you ask me, is all it is. All right, I'm going to have to get a really sharp X-Acto and cut all those little lines out and all those little things out. So set that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one last piece out, I think. 2 pieces here, and I'm going to leave the dashboard and the steering wheel stuff because I don't want it. I want to paint all that first. And again, it's going to be dark gray and light gray interior. So some of this kind of tan gray is going to probably show out because I want it to show that the light on top of a light on top of a dark. That kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I've been following a couple of painting videos. And that's really where I got the idea for the weather thing after I messed up the camo that I was doing. I went and started looking at YouTube for weathered equipment is actually what I think I did. Weathered automotives or something. And I saw a couple of planes that were really, really dirty and dusty and old, and the paint job looked all rotted, but it still looked like it had the paint job, but it just looked really old and really treacherous, like it'd been out in the middle of nowhere for so long. And that gave me the idea to make my little dio. And you missed it, Rick, but I'll show you right now, as soon as I get that little piece cut off, that I have chosen to make a little dio. Right now I have a Spitfire and a Sopwith, and next I'm going to have a P-51 Mustang, as well as a 1918 RE8. So got to keep an eye out for that. This is going to be the platform they're all 4 going on, as well as I'm going to do like sand and dust and dirt and little, what do they call them, tumbleweeds and stickweeds and anything else I can get to make it look like it's a deserted little area. And I'm going to call it Eras Gone By or Plains of Past Eras or something of that nature. I'll figure something out. I had a cool one that Paul said sounded pretty good to me, but I can't think of the name of it now. See, I didn't write that down, and now I can't think of it. Although I did send it to Paul in a text, so I'll be able to write it down. I'll be able to go find it. And Paul was like, "Oh, we like that one," so maybe I'll do that one. I think it was Plains of Past or something of that nature. Anyways, that's my idea for coming up with my camo went haywire. And again, to be all honest with everybody, that was my first camo attempt on my first plane. So I must admit, at least I came out of my comfort zone and did something. And it was airbrushing. So I came out of my comfort zone into several things. The interior, and this one's going to be airbrushed now that I got out of my comfort zone and back into realizing that, I can do some airbrushing. I'm not the greatest at it, but I can, at least I can do it. And that's where the dark gray is going to come in here, because I'm going to airbrush that sucker, because I got a nice dark gray over there that I'd like to use. Again, I'm hoping not to screw up these decals. Let me stop talking for a second. It's because my brain froze, because I'm trying to think at the same time I'm trying to do something. Multitasking Monday is crazy. All right, but I'm here. I also want to, I do want to give a shout out to my son. I forgot to give a shout out to your brother's son. I'm so sorry, my friend, my son. I want to give a shout out to Matthew Hudson for the U-Gears Cabriolet wood model that we're building, actually in the process of building here on the channel. My son gave that to me as a present when he got back from vacation. He brought it back from vacation with him. I want to say thank you, Matthew Hudson, again. Give you a shout out, son, for the kindness of you bringing in and helping support my channel as well. I appreciate Rick Ramos here. I appreciate you, brother, for doing the same thing, supporting the channel and helping me keep us up and moving. Good morning, Mr. Dan. How are you? Thank you for coming into the live. Wakey, coffee and bakey. Eggs, coffee, and bakey, however you want to look at it. I was just talking and chatting and kind of going over my plans for the interior of the Mobius and trimming decals. And I'm kind of stuck on trimming decals now, though, guys. I want to see what they look like. And I'll know where they go just because of their shape. Especially the interior ones. It's really not hard to figure those out. These are the ones that I need the numbers to stay on, so that I know where they go. But how are you doing today, Dan? I gave you a shout out, and I gave Road to Victory a shout out too, Bubba. I appreciate it, man. It was a blast. We had a great time. See, I'm still talking about it a couple of weeks later. What do you think about that? Oh, peachy. Cool. Always love that. How can you be so peachy and you don't live in Georgia? You live here in Florida. Oh, okay. Well, that's why you're just doing peachy. Get some coffee. Sling some plastic. You'll wake up. I've been up since 5:45, I think it was today. I got to get back into it. I got to be up tomorrow morning by 5:15 because spring break ends tomorrow. And I got to get my kid up and get him ready for school, and then get mama up and get her ready for work and get everybody out of the house. Tomorrow there will be no live, guys. Tomorrow will be my day off. I will return on Wednesday. Then I will be taking Thursday off. I got something to do, or whatever day the roofer can come out here and get my roof done. I need to take that day off. I want to stay there with him. And when I know whether or not he's going to do it and how much he's going to charge me, I may give the poor boy a shout out. It's a young man. I know he's got young children because he was on his way to the park with them right now. And he's going to come in the morning. He's doing the same thing. He's right here in Broward County, so he's got the same thing. He's got kids home from school. So he's taking them to the park, which is an amazing thing. I'm glad to hear that he's taking his kids to the park. I hope he enjoys it. And at the same time, he's going to come tomorrow and give me an estimate on doing my roof over here. Told my wife I could do it, but she'd rather be able to say she had somebody done it and get a physical record of, so like we can show the insurance company and tell them. Oh, were you stationed in Georgia for a while? My dad was too. We lived in Jessup, Georgia, and we lived in Dalton, Georgia. True story, funny story. We lived in Dalton, Georgia, and the Dalton Trailer Park on Dalton Road. I went to Dalton Elementary School, and we shopped at the Dalton Feed Store. Does that tell you how small that was? And my mom and my dad and brothers worked at the Dalton Carpet Mill, which is no longer there. Yep, we lived there. Most of my kin's in Georgia. I got uncles and aunts and cousins. My mom's from Georgia. She was born in Jessup. My grandmother's from Georgia. She was born in Jessup. I've been to Macon. I've been all over Georgia. All over Georgia, all over Kentucky, all over Tennessee. All right. So look, no freeze up. Oh, bite your tongue. All right. So like I said, I'm just trimming decals out at the moment. And I showed everybody my little diode. You'll get into that. Hang on one second. I'll show you two again. Dan, let me get this one piece of decal cut off. Well, this one piece of non-decal, should I say. Ooh, yeah. All right, so there's all the decals cut off for the interior. So today I'm going to be painting the interior. It's going to be dark and light gray, as well as a slight bit of copper thrown in there with a couple of chrome knobs or something maybe. All right. So now, Dan, this is my idea. I know you've seen my airplane. I'm sure everybody has. No laughing, guys. I did try to do a regular camera, and I have one picture out there that was really good, and I decided to keep going, which was a mistake on my part. So this is my idea. Now, I have the Spitfire here, and I have the Sopwith here. I also am going to be putting on a Mustang and a 1918 RE8. These two, oops, wrong way. These two builds, that one's already on. There's a Spitfire. I don't have the Sopwith box in here with me, so y'all have to bear with me on that. I don't know what I did with the other little one either. What did I do with it, man? Up there it is. We found you, Fred Silverman. All right, so Dan, I have a Mustang to go on it still, and I have a 1918 RE8 to go on it still. Now, my idea is to put 4 of them on here. Oh, well, that's cool. Very cool. On both parts, Stewart and the truck, dude. And I am going to put 4 planes on here. I'm going to dust them all out because this came out looking old and dusty. Came out looking like I have not glued the top on yet. No, I have not, and I have not done the not done the canopy brackets or braces either yet. I will be doing those as well. But I did do the propeller black like it shows on the box. That's what I was going for, guys. This is what I was going for. That's what I came out with. So as you can see, it's not quite right. So I decided that I'm going to do a diorama with all of my little tiny 172 planes, and I'm going to call it Eras Gone By or Forgotten in Time, something of that nature. And I'm going to have all 4 of them on here with some tumbleweeds and lots of dirt and sand and a couple of mounds. I even thought about making a little tarp and throwing like over the engine, or like somebody's working on the engine or something, coming out taking parts. And Paul suggested that I take off a propeller and bend it and put it down on there and make it look like that. So I'm going to be doing stuff like that. But this is my dio, my very first dio, and this was my very first ever plane camo and my very first ever plane. I can't say that because I had the stealth fighter. So I did have another plane, 2 other planes actually. So, but they're long gone well when I was a kid. So that's my idea. This is going to be a dio. So I'm trying to get a dio going on at the same time I'm doing the truck. And that's the idea. So you guys can look at that for a little while I'm doing this. Like I said, we're working on the ProStar. My tank fell off, so the first thing I want to do is get my tank back on, get my skirting and stuff out, because that's what we're going to be doing today. And then, like I said, later on today, I will airbrush the interior. I'll get the interior done. And tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, on Wednesday's live, we will assemble the interior for the ProStar and get her ready for her last sanding on the body, last light sanding on the body, and finished paint job. I also was going to light it up, but I decided no. I also explained that I'm going to, I appreciate you, Rick, but I'm not sure I'm going to do the petty car as a petty car, brother. Hope that doesn't twerk anybody's cog, but I'm thinking, because it's such a beautiful Charger, I'm thinking of actually using everything NASCAR except for making it street legal, putting headlights in it, putting a license plate on it. I don't know. It's just a thought, and then painting it some really cool color. Just a thought. It's, you know, these things run into my head at night when I'm trying to go to sleep, and some of them I write down, some of them I don't. Some of them I repeat so I can remember them. Others I just let go away. Trust me, you don't want to hear them. Some of the weird stuff that I've came up with was like putting 2 trucks together, or a truck and a van together. There's some really wild stuff that I'd really like to try someday, but that'll have to wait till I have my own studio where I can hook me up a little small bandsaw, where I can have all my little sanding stuff that I might need, and all the other stuff. Now, I'm having a bit of a problem here because this front end of the, oh, there it goes, it went in. Okay, I don't want to break anything, but the front, there we go, that's better. All right, now we're cruising. Okay, yep, we're better now, All right, so now, again, we're working on the Mobius ProStar, guys, just in case you can't see that for some reason. Trying to go down here and see what all the comments are. All right, I don't know if you're still here in here there, Rick, but I don't know if you paid attention to heard what I just said, but I appreciate the build, don't get me wrong. I love the build, I love petty car, and I was just thinking, like I said, in my brain, of different ways. You know how that goes. You know, you think of, oh, that's cool the way it looks, but man, would it look good like that too? So I don't know. It's not set in stone. I haven't made up my mind physically yet that that's what I'm gonna do. But I have all kinds of really great thoughts. I thought about kind of making it into the Dukes of Hazzard's car, but without the Confederate flag on it, and I thought about painting it solid red and putting some really good red, white, and blue stripes on it, turning it into a red, white, and blue Charger. I've thought of a lot of things doing to it, but I'm not quite so sure. I don't know. I guess it'll depend on when I start to build it and I start looking at it, and you know, because I start to build it and then I determine what my body's going to be and what it's going to look like and how I want to do everything and how I'd like it to look by the time I'm done. But I'm not positive, and I hope that doesn't offend you by me saying that. It's a plastic. I didn't mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I appreciate it, but I'm not sure I'm doing the petty. I am going to do the other 2 NASCARs as NASCARs, though, and then I'm going to put them up on my portable parking lot, and then I'm going to hook up my ProStar to it, and I'll be taking pictures and putting them out. As you can see, we've still got a long way to go with the ProStar, guys. I mean, we got a long way to go. And here's the interior bucket. I'm specifically looking for a couple of small parts that I seem to be missing at the moment. Or I may not be missing them and they're here and I just didn't see them. All right. Oh, no, okay, right. I didn't pull them out. And the other two are on here, right? Yep, okay. Back up, sister. All right. So now, not like I said, not sure if we're going to get a whole lot of building done, guys, because I've been chatting so much, but I am attempting to get set up to do so, at least a little bit anyway. All right, let me put this back in the bag here as well. And I put the paper doohickey thing down there. I need a bag for that decal. What's that stuff? I don't know why, but I keep hitting stuff on my keyboard. Get out of here. Let's get back to where we were. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay, we're back. So yeah, that's my idea. You know, like I said, I'm not the most professional diorama builder, and I'm not the most professional airbrusher, but I'm working on it. Paul's better at airbrushing than I am. You know, anybody's better at airbrushing than I am. But I try, and that's my idea, and I'm sticking with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. All right, so let's try to get this stupid gas tank on first, and then I'll build the brackets for the. What you call it? All right, so we're gonna need to put that there, like that. Get back over there, and that back in on that, like that. All right, did it break off all of them? No, it did not. All right, so now I need my drill and my drill bit. You guys are gonna crap here when I do this. All right, I'll do that later on. Okay, so we're not gonna do that right this second. We're gonna start. There's the other bracket that I was looking for. So this one is gonna go here, like so. Like that. Then this should go here like that. That bracket should hook up to that port there. Okay, so we got it. We got it covered. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and put the other side on because the gas tank is already there. If I get this off without breaking it. Okay. Let me go ahead and flip this around. And we're going to get this side of the skirting on it, and I'll show you guys where it went, how it went. Okay, so this goes there. This goes there. This goes in here. Got to get some glue. So what's everybody else working on today? And did everybody have a great weekend? You still with me there, Rick? Yeah, I just pushed this into place, so it should probably, yep, there we go. It's in there straight. Gotta put this on here and get it straight. Yeah, the other night I was messing with this glue that Paul left here just to see what it was gonna do. And I put some on a part and I was started talking to my wife, forgot about the part being on my finger. God, man, was a pain in the ass to get that off my finger. That didn't go on, that went outside the hole. I felt that. There we go. Now it's in the hole. There we go. That looks like it needs to be trimmed. I'm putting the wrong box on this side, which could always be. So it doesn't stick to the counter. Let's try that again. Now I noticed that there's this plate down here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to trim the box around that plate. It's not supposed to have to be trimmed, but you never know these days. All right, so I do want those on there because they look like they're supposed to be right where they're at. Okay, let's put these on there. This one as well. All right, dabble do you. A dabble do you. All right, so this one goes this way. Get in there. Use some gun. Okay, that one's in there. Able to be braced away. Now the other one that showed that this was going down to that, right? Correct. That lines up with that over there. Correct. Right? No. It goes the other way. Boom, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, 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 boom. Right. Goes like that. Can't be like that either. Oh my God, do I got the wrong one on the wrong side? Ah! Oh, look at that. That's the way that goes. All right, so those are on. That's on. That's on. Now we just got to get this onto there. So dab will do you. Dab will do you. These things are so warped, man. I'm using Paul's glue because it's so much stronger than the Tester's faster. But these boxes are so warped from being on the... I'm hoping to be able to get them to sit straight. If not, it might make me mad. Because I've worked so hard on this thing to make it the way I want it. Oh, look at that. I did it. I do have it on the right side now. There we go. Okay, so now I got to hold these down on all four ends until that dries. And do it without sticking it to my fingers. All right, so we're there. I'm trying to walk up. Oh, wow, cool. I loved it. I love stuff like that, where you got to actually draw, you got to actually do the U-bolts around the springs and around the chassis. I love that. That shows detail, brother. Definitely shows detail. All right, now if we're lucky, this should line up perfectly right there and go right back into place. I just need my light because I can't see the little holes. And I found my little jeweler's loop finally the other night. I got to clean it off. Speaking of which, I meant to have this done by the time I got here tonight. But I didn't, of course. It's been in my toolbox probably 5 years, so I'm definitely not sticking it in my eye till I wipe it off at least. This petty card that I'm doing here, well, non-petty card that I'm doing. See if I can make my glasses so this a little bit better. Oh man, do I have to get close for that or what? Holy cow! Okay, cool. I can see that one and that one. Okay, cool. All right, so that means with the light, I should be able to see them all. 1, 2, 3, right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now if I can get them all to go in. There we go. We'll have a skirt on. We've almost got a skirt on, ladies and gents, ladies and gents, ladies and gents. Notice I said almost. All right, let's go ahead and drop a couple of drops here and there. That stayed where you wanted it to, right? It doesn't poke out. Yep. God, Paul, I guess you were right. That glue's not too bad, bro. It does actually hold into place pretty quick. That's pretty, oops. As I say that, something jumps off at me. All right, so you ready? Here we go, guys. It's time to put this thing into place. Now, I know that there was, let me look at the instructions here real quick again. All right. It's showing these 4, right, going on there. Okay, cool. All right, cool. And then the long one going on there, under the chassis. All right, so we're going to put this in there where it goes. Turn it over, dum-dum. All right, we're putting this in there where it goes, like that. Okay, now we're going to dab, just a dab of glue, just on the end here. And then we're going to put them into each one of the spots. That dab will take to everybody. Got a little bit of glue under my nail. I don't want my cuticle to get glued to my finger, and when it grows, start causing me pain. So I got to get the glue out of my nail. There we go. All right. So now, let's go with, and then we'll flip it around to the other side. And I think that's going to be about it for me today, guys. That's about all I wanted to do. I want to do again. I want to go ahead and throw up the. Keep saying throw up. I want to go ahead and put up the sideboard and say thank you again to the 10 people that sent me the pictures, which is Amy Wright, Joe Fritz, and in no specific order. Joe Fritz, Paul Lovelace, the founder, Samuel Stokes, our admin, Stephen Mount, David Roberts, Roy Hoyt, Candy Gilmore, Billy Reagan, and Rick Ramos. All 10 of these members sent me pictures within 24 hours of my post. to be able to be put on the sideboard, which you see here, which is in the studio right here to my left over here, just behind the airplanes on the screen. Hope everybody has an amazing day. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me and showing up. Sarge, I appreciate you. Rick, I appreciate you guys coming in and saying hi and hanging out with a little while. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm going to put this skirt on and I'm going to call it a day, guys, as I got a few other things I have to do to get ready for my son to be going back to school tomorrow. So I hope everybody has an amazing day. I'm just trying to find that one specific spot that I know this thing goes to. There it is. Hey, there you go. There's that one. There is that one. Oh, wait. Now I know why that one went there. Hello. I got it now. I do. All right. So that piece goes, because it's got to go up over that spring now. So this is going to go in here, like this, on this side here, all the way down, just like that. Then I'm going to put a little dab of glue here, and we're going to have the one side skirting on, guys. And I am going to be very, very happy with it, because that will be one more step off of our list of things to do to this. Got to get my light just right. Get out of the way, bumper. There we go. I want to make sure I get it in just the right spot, which is here and there. And there, yep, there. Okay, that one popped in. That one popped in. Just got to get this one popped into place and hold it in place. And this one should pop in now. There we go. Okay, guys, you heard the pops. Well, two of them anyways. There we go. Okay, there's one side. Skirting is on. We have skirting for one side. It clears the wheel perfectly fine, which means everything in the front is lined up perfectly fine. The fuel tanks go right behind the box like it's supposed to. Now, the thing that I've realized on these when I put these skirts on is I got to put this on every time when I do one or the other to ensure everything is going to sit right down where it's supposed to. Now, again, you just want to check to make sure everything is going to sit right where you want it to before you start making sure that everything stays solid. Okay, so now to me, that is perfect. Maybe just a hair forward on that, but that'll take care of that when I put the hood hinges on, and that should be perfectly fine there. All right, guys, we did it. That's it. We got one side of the skirting on. I'll get the fuel tank on tonight and the other side of the skirting, and on Wednesday's show, we'll be ready to start the interior of the International, or the Mobius International Pro Star. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. And I do appreciate you talking, and you guys like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification. And I will be back again on Wednesday. Love you guys. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for coming and checking out the live. Plastic Addictions Anonymous, we don't hide our addiction. We make videos, take pictures, and post them for the world to see. And the Model Asylum, shout out to that crew, guys. Come on, guys. Come in here and subscribe and let me know you guys are here. Let me know you guys are supporting and following us so that we know how many people we can give a yell out to and shout out to. The more you're active in the group, the more shout outs you'll get, the more I will remember your name, kind of like what we're trying to do with Plastic Addictions, get our name out there. So if somebody says the word plastic, oh man, Plastic Addictions, hello, my Zeuser. This is our mascot, Zeuser Plastic. Right, Bubby? Ain't that right, Bubby? Huh? All right, okay, back up. I'm done. All right, guys, peace out. Again, like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that bell. I appreciate you. Give my buddy Dave one more shout out. Dan Paint Body and Detailing. His information is going to be in the description of this video. Appreciate you guys.